Hello, people, and welcome back to watch the quarterfinal match of the second season of Carcassonne Champions League between yzemaze and isloun. In the, well, let's say after the first period, we were left in a situation where yze is leading with two game wins versus one of isloun, and 3 is of course needed to win this best of 5 match, and we shall now see whether the recess time of for both of these players, especially for isloun, has done its job, and whether he will be able to challenge yze for the lead and for the match. Now, of course, we are going to want to see this come down to a decider, because as you can see in the playoffs here, we have a marvelous streak of decider games. We have Napalm Eye versus Pakshay ending up in 2-3 in favor of Pakshay. Then we just finished a few hours ago the match between Alexei and Rapid Rain, also to a decider of 3-2 in favor of Alexei. And then we have the defending champion who took a best of 5 win against Pavel Hudek with a 3-2 match win. And so now yzemaze and isloun will fight the rest of their match, and it's of course in a driver's seat at the moment with those 2 game wins, and looking to get into the semi-finals and to get to play against the defending CCL champion Vladimir Kovalev. Welcome to the chat and to the stream, Andres and Devaka. Glad to see you here. At this stage, you still have time to kind of unofficially announce which one of these players is your favorite, or which one you'll be rooting for. Now, of course, there might be some bias for when you take into account that yze is in the lead at the moment, but we did see all 3 games between these 2 players earlier today, and isloun definitely can put up a fight, but he does need to take a bit of his time and really think through his decisions. Isloun, I believe, is now online and has joined the table, so we should be starting at any minute here. And we do that now. So, 2-1 situation. Isloun must win these next 2 games. If he loses one of them, the match is over, and yzemaze or yzemaze will be heading to the semi-final, and isloun will be heading not to the semi-final, but will be heading home. So, whose last moments in this wonderful tournament is it going to be? yze taking the first 4 points, and isloun responding with cities of his own. Should be a fairly simple move here. Simply. Oh no! Are we gonna start doing this stuff already? Oh, isloun feeling super extra feisty and starts a field instead of actually doing the very normal and usual move and the safest move there is, getting out of harm's way, uh, conjuring a blocking platform on the 2-point road of Utse and starting a new city of his own. I cannot believe this, but isloun seemingly has not stopped making some rather dubious moves. This is arguably pretty feisty to be, to say at least, and he has also not stopped. I mean, these early moves by isloun are like, I don't know. I mean, I really don't like them. Like when you get this quad city, then I mean, I think the more natural move would be to go here with a Dorito and like keep the chances alive of actually completing this thing, as well as slightly obstructing the city of Utse. But instead, he you know adds 2 potential points to his city, which I mean it's okay, but given that the quad city was placed in isloun's city, he wants to use triple cities and triangles to progress this city anyways. Well, maybe not now anymore when Utse has attacked it, but uh, reckless moves by isloun for sure, I have to say. And it's not really paying dividends as of right now when Utse has a 20-6 early scoreboard lead. Isloun with a monastery, with a nicely developed monastery of 7 points, and also a road of his own. Gets another city, looks to be not afraid of meepling new features, even though they are the kind of ones that will be taking a lot of time to finish. It's making sure that he simply ties the features of isloun and maintains that scoreboard lead, and also here makes isloun's life a bit more annoying by guiding his road to the right and towards a dead end. Now this is not like dangerous as it is, but there is a chance that this road is going to get blocked with a filled city tile, with like a vanilla or a filled Dorito, or even with a divider. Now the best case scenario for isloun is that he gets a road monastery, places it over here, or maybe even over here, and gets a nice 7-point monastery and gets his meeple back from the road. Also, this 9-point field is forming, and it is going to favor the player with more meeples, and that is Utse. So that's definitely not also something that is not really working in isloun's favor. I assume a connection is coming here from Utse. Could also connect here, but I mean this is a bit more urgent because there is a blocking platform. Okay, now isloun. Actually, a good move would be to actually even go here, because this protects this road of isloun like really well. It would be impossible to then block this road. It's not going to be good in in a crossroad efficiency point of view, but nah, no. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say it's not gonna be efficient with crossroad efficiency point of view because this will then be used for a shared feature, potentially even for both road, potentially even just for a feature of solely of yze and then a shared feature of this. And it would have been actually really nice for isloun to go over here and separate all roads and then get this curve, continue this road, and be able to actually finish this road in peace. While it now still can be finished, very likely, because either player who gets a road monastery first will be going over here, will take 8 points for the road monastery, and will end this road. But the issue is that isloun is even more in a disadvantage regarding points than he was just a few moves ago. So his situation is not really getting any better here at the moment. And when you are down 2-1 on the match, then that's going to be a huge issue. He'll be able to take 2 points, or connect. I mean, connect a 4-point feature to a 4-point feature. Pretty useless, I would say. This is, I'd say, arguably a pretty bad move, which does not favor isloun all too much. I mean, all he does is that he potentially prevents yze from getting a splitter from in here after having gotten like a triangle and a triangle over here and then running away with his own city, but that is like so far away from being completed and so far away from actually happening, and the odds of that happening are actually like really low also. And this doesn't really do much in terms of actually saving isloun from the divider, because yze can still go here with the divider and he can attack the city. Now, arguably, that divider can just as well get to isloun's hand, and then it will be pretty useful. Then isloun could go over here, get his meeple back from the monastery, meeple this 3-point city, connect here, and then he would have a large city in his control. And if he manages to complete that, then that would certainly be a way back into this game. But I'd have to say that this situation that requires now a completion of a big feature with the divider like he now gets is the result of his own making. So he might not necessarily need to trust in getting a divider. Had he only done just simple sensible moves in the beginning, finish his city, start a new city, not start these fields when there is like 2 fields forming up anyway. Like actually starting a potential 9-point field doesn't really make sense in a situation where you are leaving like city caps laying around and there is already a potential 6-point field for your opponent as well. Like, it really doesn't make all that much sense. Isloun taking the 9-point field. Forms up to be a 12-pointer. And also he's kind of playing with fire with this road here, because as soon as Isloun connects to this large city, then he's gonna give a shot at to his opponent at getting a road tile, let's say in the worst case like a crossroad, like a field crossroad, and then you'd say kind of meeple that, and then with a straight road get all these juicy road points worth 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points. So that's gonna be really, really bad, potentially. But like, again, Isloun's strategy that he has chosen is really volatile, and I believe that it is definitely working against him right here when Yze has the meeple advantage and he has the point advantage on the board, on the scoreboard. Well, these 4 points will help, but he needs to actually get this connection fast. 1, 2, 3, all triple cities with the road are gone. Well, this is fabulous. Do we even meeple the road? No. Okay. This Isloun decides against it, which I think in his situation is actually sensible to do. I mean, he needs to be really, really careful with his final meeple that where he uses it. Maybe we can do this and set up a road monastery spot, because we are gonna need still like more variants. This city will not be enough unless we can actually complete that, because Yze will for sure be attacking this 12-point field with the meeple advantage that he has. There is no question about it. So I think this is a sensible move to make. We could also maybe play it like really on the edge and go here, like kind of keeping this potential curve spot live, and then get the curve and get the road, and then get all of these points, like 15 points, and then we would be back in the game. Like then we'd be truly back in the game. But it's like just really volatile, because Yze might just as well get that curve, and then it's gonna be super bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are still 2 straight roads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and still 4 curves. 4 curves. Yeah, 4 regular curves. So, okay. So looks like Isloun decides to rather simply prepare getting back this road meeple, because he also decides to not utilize this road monastery spot. Then, as Isloun, I mean, we just go here, because we kind of have to go for the completion of the city, and I believe there are still tiles to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is still 1 vanilla, so we could try and get the vanilla and then go here with a triangle, because we have seen such a huge effort now to get this city. Like, we have to go along with the plan and actually get the rest of it done as well. Or maybe if Isloun goes here, then Yze tries to connect, but he doesn't get either of the 2 remaining field Doritos. Then that could potentially also give us a fighting chance in this game, although it's kind of far-fetched perhaps. Now we go here and we try and like just kind of stomp on this city of Yze, and we are gonna try to prevent him getting a triple city with a field, which we don't do, and I don't like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can still go here, and we can maybe even meeple this city cap. Do we meeple that city cap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 4 city caps remaining. Maybe actually not the best idea. Maybe we can leave it empty. Because we are behind. So maybe we can afford to leave that. I mean, you could argue both ways that we could leave it empty because we are ahead and we can take risks, or we don't leave it empty because we need to be like extra efficient with our scoring. But I think this is a fine move by isloun because the main point of this move here is to still keep our chances alive with completing this massive city here. We still have that one vanilla, and we have 2 triple cities to go here. So our chances of completing are still actually pretty decent. We get the triple city, and Yze probably has to go here, doesn't he? Because he, under no circumstances, can allow even the remote possibility of this city getting completed. Because there is still that one vanilla. He has to abandon this attack. Yes, he does. It is a forced abandoning tactic, which, well, we now have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 points on this ruin here. And we are still missing 3 points from the scoreboard. These fields here are now equal, and Yze is threatening to connect on this field and likely will succeed. So what's the winning plan here? Where do we get those remaining points? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we can try like unifying these fields together, and then we attack with a second farmer here, and like then we just overrun this 9-point field. That's something, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We still have a couple of crossroads and the road monastery to go, so there are still quick point tiles available, and there is the city cap. And I believe we have like 2 city caps left in the deck, so at least like 5 quick point tiles, which if isloun manages to get a lot of those, then I think we definitely should have a chance at this game. There's also a 6-point field, which in all likelihood is gonna go to Yze, but maybe isloun can take this field actually for himself and just rely on those quick point tiles to snatch more and more and more points. Or he does this, which at least momentarily is gonna work out. It prevents Yze from connecting himself to the 12-point city, to the 12-point field, with the potentially the best tile there is, because he can then also, well, he could have taken 6 points from the monastery as well. So this plays out really, really nicely for isloun. And let's see how many tiles does Yze actually have to connect here. I mean, he has the vanilla, right? And then he has, I think, 2 field Doritos. And yeah, so those are the 3 tiles that go over here. But then he also has more tiles to go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, there's only one crossroad. Only one crossroad. But that is a field crossroad, and it does go over here, so that's fourth tile, and probably there is also a curve or more than one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 curves. So I mean, Utse has just a huge amount of tiles actually to connect to this field. But it is still like possible that we end up blocking it. Maybe we get like a city plus road tile and block this connection. Like we could actually go here and then we get the vanilla. Yeah, like if we go here now and then we restrict this to the one remaining dagger, which I believe is there. 1, 2. Oh, there are no daggers, so we can actually delete this connection from existing. We can go here, then we can hope to get the vanilla before Utse gets anything there. This is a good start. Isloun trying to maximize his point gain by also getting a Dorito here. I mean, he definitely has a plan here. He has a plan, but is it going to work? We need to get stuff here like really fast, and we have, I think, probably the same 3 tiles that Utse has to go here with as well. So we need that vanilla to come really quickly in order to be able to, have a sigh of relief. This is good. Utse doesn't get anything to go here. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we still actually have a tile to go here. We still have a road Dorito. No? 1, 2, 3. Yes, we do. We do still have a road Dorito. So we have a vanilla, 2 field Doritos, a road Dorito, which we now get. Utse still doesn't get the connection, which is really unfortunate for him, but it does work out for Isloun, and it is exactly what Isloun needs at this stage, because he needs to be able to keep this 12-point field for himself to have the best chance of winning this game. If he gets the vanilla on his next turn, then he's gonna be in a really good position, I think. Oh, he doesn't get it. And now it's like 60% chance that Utse has a connection tile in his hand. A 60%, that is huge. If he still doesn't get it, then that's just unbelievably unlucky for Utse. Unbelievably unlucky. Can we actually win without, like, even if Utse connects? So we are 20 here, minus 9, 15, 11, 10 would be minus 7. We are not really going to be able to win if Utse gets the connection. Yeah, I think if Utse gets this, then we are in deep trouble. Because with equal meeples, it's just not really feasible to get. Wait, no. Actually, oh yeah, 60% chance of Utse having a connection tile here. But yeah, it's just not really feasible for Isloun to. Wow. To be able to catch up that 7 points with equal meeples. But Utse somehow still doesn't draw anything here out of the 3 tiles that are still in the deck. 3 out of 5 tiles, a 60% chance, and he has been waiting for these tiles for such a long time. He has been missing and missing and missing and missing. He just can't get it. So Isloun still somehow has a chance to keep Yze out of the field. Unbelievable. So there are 2 filled Doritos, a vanilla, and then what is there? What's the final tile? Oh, the Road Monastery. Yeah, the Road Monastery. Okay. Yeah, that's actually really good because isloun can actually get his meeple back still. But what if... Is it ever a thing that Yze goes here with a farmer? Like just kind of anticipating isloun getting that. No, but he can't do that because he has to assume that in the best case scenario, isloun will always get something else before the monastery because otherwise he can't block. Isloun needs to get anything but the monastery. And he gets the best tile, but he has to go here. He has to go no. He has to protect these 12 points, and he has to actually give Yze 3 more points. This is what he has to do. He has to realize that this is the best move, and he's going to realize that. He knows it's the best move. He's been going for the field protection with this tile, He wants to keep these points, and he cannot even score other than 1 point. He needs to go here, and he does go here, and Yze with a 7-point move, and he's going to be able to get a +2 move on his final move, isloun with +1. But is that going to be enough? Or even with the retaining the 12 points on the field, is that still going to be enough for isloun? I'm not sure, because these monasteries score a lot. They score a lot. They score 15 points. That's ridiculously much. And oh, this is gonna be so close. Wait. Oh, is it? Or is it? Has this been counted? I think it hasn't been counted. Oh. Unfortunately, it was not counted yet, and Yze still, without getting to the 12-point field, takes this one down and gets the 3-1, gets the best of 5 win, and advances to the semi-finals of the CCL second season. Also, he very not kindly broke the wonderful decider streak that we had going on for every quarterfinal match. The deck is doing everything to get us to game 5. It really was doing that. It really was. And it's really unfortunate that we didn't get to see that final game, even with a lot of help from the deck towards the end for isloun. But I think Yze definitely deserved to win this one. Not only because he got really unlucky with the deck when trying to unify himself to the 12-point field, but just because isloun played, I think, really recklessly in the beginning. He for some reason started these random fields when he had a perfect opportunity to use this tile to his previous city and just play super safe in the beginning, as you often want to do, especially when you can score points. There was no reason for isloun to not score points and do the normal move and have a small advantage even. But instead he decided to do otherwise, and he as a result ran himself into a situation where he started multiple cities, and was kind of forcing himself to actually get more points on this field, and he tried to like make that Meeple investment justified. But the Quad City just kind of really took a lot of the steam out of that field, and even with the tremendous efforts, with the tremendous comeback efforts of isloun, which he kind of forced himself to make, but he made it successfully, or let's say as successfully as he could, especially with this 20-point ruin. Then I gotta say that he, the amount of unorthodox plays that isloun made here is far too much for a game of this caliber. Like being kind of like off meta in when speaking like in terms of, let's say, other games. Like that's fine, but you do kind of need to follow like some principles. Like you don't need to play so recklessly that you like disregard easy points from like the most obvious moves when you have the decision to make those points. And I think this is something that isloun still is gonna have to get better at. He's I mean, just playing like a kind of casually, playing slow, playing wisely. First and foremost is what is gonna help isloun get even more success in the future. Not to take anything away from isloun in a sense that he did like really really well, getting all the way into the quarterfinals and like went undefeated, actually completely undefeated in CCL. He didn't even lose a single match, even in the qualifiers. He went straight through the winners bracket, and I think he was actually one of the first ones to qualify into the CCL season from the actual qualifier tournaments. So, or yeah, a qualifier, yeah, from the actual qualifiers. So certainly had to give credit to isloun for doing that. But I think when doing a little comparison to the other players that he was up against, I think he was definitely a underdog in not only this match but uh, also in many other matches before that. But this underdog has delivered, and he has delivered well. Has delivered himself a top 8 finish, and he can be he can be certainly proud of that achievement. So sadly, we will not be seeing a decider, but you can't have it all every time. Now I do already have the information on the other semi-final about on Alexei and Pakshay, and they will be playing their semi-finals on 3rd of March, so on Monday at 13:30 UTC. So that will certainly be something that we are, of course, going to be streaming. So if you are anywhere near around, then do mark your calendars at 13:30 UTC on March 3rd, when we are going to be witnessing the first, or probably the first semi-final of the two, Alexei and Pakshay, and one of those players will be heading to the finals, and one of them will be heading to the bronze medal game. Both players certainly thirsty of that CCL champion spot, and to be able, and certainly thirsty for a chance to potentially be able to meet the reigning CCL champion in the grand finals and be able to take the crown and put it on their own head. That'll be it for today. I thank you all for coming all the way and sticking all the way until the end. I will be seeing you soon with some more Carcassonne content. Bye for now.